Run your law firm the right way. This is the Maximum Lawyer Podcast. Your hosts, Jim Hacking and Tyson Mutrux. Let's partner up and maximize your firm. Welcome to the show.
Hey, it's Becca, the CEO at Maximum Lawyer, and today I'm bringing you an episode about the essential strategies for effectively executing projects. No matter what your project is, having a clear roadmap and a systematic approach can make all the difference in achieving your desired outcomes. We'll cover the importance of starting with the end in mind, setting end goals and due dates, and breaking down projects into manageable steps. You should start every project planning with the end in mind. Seems simple, and you've heard this before, right? But before you turn this off, when was the last time you actually did it? Not just thought, oh, this is what I want to do, but when you sat down, envisioned the final point, and worked your way backward from there. It's so important to have a clear vision of your desired outcome before starting any project. By envisioning what success looks like, you set the stage for effective project planning and execution. Having a vision of the end result not only motivates you, but also serves as a guide throughout your project journey. This enables you to align your efforts towards your goal. This is where you can create the outline for your project. Start your list with the goal. Then create a list of the broad steps between the end and the beginning. We'll talk about the subtasks in just a minute. Next, we need to define the due date. Whether this project is for you or for a team member, you need a due date. Due dates can be tricky, and you should try to set a due date that is both ambitious and attainable. Rushing a project can lead to sloppy work, while excessive time can result in complacency. I err on the side of something will take you as long as you give it. We can naturally fill time if we allow it, and we can magically do more in less time when we need to. Finding the balance between these extremes keeps your motivation high and ensures steady progress. In addition to setting the due date, as Tyson would ask you if you showed up to an accountability call in the guild, is it on your calendar? Meaning, when are you working on the project? Do you find yourself thinking you'll just work on this in your spare time? That won't work. Create a meeting in your calendar for the time you plan to work on your project. Is it an hour on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or 30 minutes every day at 10 a.m. until the project is finished? And be honest with yourself. If you can't commit to a day and time on the calendar to work on the project, then you're not going to work on it. Put it on your calendar and don't stand yourself up. Next, we need to break down the project steps. This is the strategy in project planning that makes you more likely to complete the project. Many people will list out the broader steps in their project and call it good, but not breaking the steps down even further is a big mistake. We recently had one of our guild members wonder why their team was skipping some important tasks in their weekly work. The first thing I thought of was their steps were too broad. They needed to list the smaller tasks, breaking their broader tasks into bite-sized chunks, and to be responsible for checking them off in a project management system as they go. I really want to highlight the need to list out every step involved in a project and encourage you to overcome the natural instinct to assure yourself that that would take too much time. This step will ultimately save you time in the long run. The role of a comprehensive checklist is to ensure that no crucial aspect is overlooked and to be a guide to the order your project should be completed. The creation of a detailed checklist provides a tangible sense of structure and progress, keeping you or your team organized and on track throughout the project lifecycle. If you find you're avoiding a part of a project, this indicates a need for further breakdown of an overly broad or intimidating step. Breaking it down into smaller, more manageable subtasks can ease your apprehension and enable you to take decisive action. There's also the psychological benefits of incremental progress that can help maintain motivation and momentum. Smaller, achievable goals create a sense of accomplishment that propel you forward. It's like climbing a staircase, where each step takes you closer to the top. This approach not only maintains your motivation, but also enhances your overall productivity. So the next time you're getting ready to turn your project ideas into reality, follow this strategic approach. By starting with the end in mind, setting well-defined goals and due dates, and breaking down broad steps into manageable steps, you can navigate any project to success with confidence and efficiency.
Thanks for listening to the Maximum Lawyer Podcast. To stay in contact with your host and to access more content, go to MaximumLawyer.com. Have a great week and catch you next time.